Pet-assisted therapy, why animal-assisted therapy works. For those of us who own pets, we know how happy they make us. Research shows us that our pets can also make us healthy or healthier. Hospitals, nursing homes, military facilities, schools, jails, businesses, and even mental institutions are using animals of various kinds for therapy, education, and motivation. Animal-assisted therapy, AAT, is a therapy that uses any animal as a form for treatment. An animal in a person's life can change his or her way of thinking, exercising, surviving, and enjoying life day by day. An animal brings a sense of security and calmness that a person needs in their life. The use of pets in medical settings can date back as far as 150 years, but within the last 40 years, the use of animals has gained national attention. Animals are being trained to help out veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. A veteran shares the belief that no one other than another veteran can understand what they are going through or experiencing, that the sense of isolation and anxiety can be extreme if these veterans can't speak or see another veteran. Doctors are excited about the use of animals as therapy. Animals can help veterans through their isolation, fears, anxiety, and the feeling of helplessness. This is a huge positive mark where modern-day medication, counseling, and partnering with other military veterans are failing. Usually a veteran is paired with another animal, such as a dog, horse, cat, bird, and even a dolphin, and in return that veteran can start relearning again how to interact with other people in the community. Using pets as therapy forces the veteran to exercise, increase their attention span by making them care for the animal on a day-to-day basis, learn how to become independent, become accepting of their handicaps and disability by learning that animals are not prejudiced and they really don't care that the veteran is different. Pets are demanding. They require to be fed, loved, groomed, and exercised every day. So the veteran learns how to focus on that pet, and in turn, this shifts the veteran's recurring thoughts of his or her traumatizing experience in a more useful manner. The use of animals as therapy has shown that the stress, anxiety, and the blood pressure in a veteran is reduced and the immune system improves. VA Medical Centers has an animal-assisted therapy program called AAT that helps their patients in the healing process. VA Medical Centers uses well-trained, certified handler dog teams that work with the therapy staff assisting with the therapy treatments of their patients. VA Medical Center staff find that veterans are surprised at how quickly the therapy session time passes when the use of animals are accompanying for their therapy session. Veterans enjoy their time during their therapy session, and they don't view the therapy session as a forced workout. Animal-assisted therapy inspires a disabled client to adopt a caring attitude, an awareness of responsibility towards the pet, an appreciation of the love that that pet brings, and encourages the client to create routines for both him or her and the pet. All of these are motivational benefits for the disabled client to establish. The physical advantage may include improvements to fine motor skills. An example is when a therapist would put the pet up on a table so that the disabled client would have to balance themselves to groom the pet. This example builds a self-esteem that the disabled client will continue using in their day-to-day routines, which in turn will increase their independence. For a child who's traumatized, abused, or disabled, an animal can bring this child out of his or her shell. The bond that a child has with an animal is only recognized by that child. An animal has a built-in sense and can feel when a child is in need of loving and caring, and it is this bond that is essential in bringing that child one step closer to healing. Doctors have found that a child would rather talk with an animal because that animal would not show any judgment or disrespect against the child. If the family does not have any live pets as live pets, a stuffed animal works just as well. Get a stuffed dog, cat, giraffe, pig, horse, anything, and the child comes to depend on that stuffed animal to give him or her the support and love when their mom and dad is gone. Even doctors are finding that using a stuffed animal gives a child a sense of comfort and security when they come in for a doctor's visit. Just recently, animals are being used in forensic interviews with abused children. A child feels more comfortable and secure when an animal is in the same room with them as they reveal to a stranger what has happened to them. The court systems are also allowing animals, and it's mostly dogs, to attend court with a child as he or she confronts their abuser or attacker. Elderly people owning pets, and this can include dogs, cats, birds, and even fish, show an increase in exercising their physical activities, lowers their blood pressure, increases their social interaction with other people, and decreases depression and boredom. Elderly people that own pets and have health problems like dementia, depression, and schizophrenia have shown that the medical issues have slowed down or have not progressed as fast. Pets are now being used more and more in nursing homes. When elderly people are transferred or put into a nursing home, they seem to lose their independence and self-worth. They become withdrawn, depressed, agitated, and inactive in everyday activities. Also, moving into a new environment can be harsh for an elderly to adjust to. Using pets as therapy gives these elderly people another chance to keep something familiar with them in a positive way. A pet would stay in a nursing home, usually in a cage, and would be allowed to roam the hallways and visit the elderly in the rooms. Doctors and therapists have found that this gives the elderly a chance to pet, talk, groom, and feed the pet, and in turn, the elderly would give physical contact, verbal interaction, exercise, stimulation, motivation to move and improve, and most importantly, to feel love and security they had at home. Having a pet in a nursing home or a hospital has shown a decrease in depression and a feeling of loneliness for the elderly. There's also a program where animals come and visit the patients in nursing homes and hospitals. In this situation, the patients are allowed to walk, feed, and groom the animals while visiting and having a conversation with the people. This has shown that patients become less involved in thoughts, feelings, and memories, and more involved in getting to know the animal and the people who take care of them. This also distracts the patients from their pain and the reason why they are in the hospital. The benefits of pet therapy. Pause for People is a website that lists the benefits of having pet therapy. This states and is proven scientifically in very simple terms why pet therapy is a great use for all kinds of people. Physical health. Lowers blood pressure, improves cardiovascular health, or releases endorphins that have a calming effect, diminishes overall physical pain. The act of petting produces an automatic relaxation response, reducing the amount of medication some folks need. For the mental health, lifts spirits and lessens depression, decreases feelings of isolation and alienation, encourages communication, provides comfort, increases socialization, reduces boredom, lowers anxiety, helps children overcome speech and emotional disorders, creates motivation for the client to recover faster, reduces loneliness. In physical therapy, increases joint movement, improves recovery time, maintains and increases motor skills, provides motivation to move more, stretch further, exercise longer. Here's some points to remember. Pets reduce stress, reduce anxiety, lower blood pressure, boost the immune system, and promote exercise. Pets require attention and love. Pets are dependent upon someone for their food, their grooming, and often for their exercise. Pets are wonderful, accepting animals. Pets are not prejudiced towards people. Pets really don't care what age you are, if you're a handicapped or disabled, just as long as you love and care for them. How you get around or not get around does not matter to an animal. Pets are warm bodies that you can curl up to when life threatens to overwhelm you. And for all the people who are allergic to animals, pets can be stuffed animals. Just go and grab a stuffed animal and enjoy squeezing and caring for it, just like a real pet. Just remember, pets and people are more alike and similar than what you think. We both need to be loved, feel needed, require attention, and get our daily dose of being useful and so on. In all animals can help change a person's life. We all need some protection, happiness, and even love in our lives, and animals can provide all of this and more. Saviors for our veterans, protectors for our children, comfort and security for our elderly. Any animal can keep our secrets and give the therapy we need to meet and greet the next